the Athletic.
Hey, this is Alex Pruitt with Sports Illustrated Magazine.
This is Kevin Kugler of Westwood One.
Hi, everybody. It's Pete Pranica of the Memphis Grizzlies and Fox Sports Southeast.
This is Danielle Musselman.
This is Kyle Peterson with ESPN.
This is Tom Hart of ESPN and the SEC Network. Thanks for tuning in to the Washita Sports Digital Network.
Good evening and welcome to Tiger Volleyball on the Washita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. I'm Chase Hartzell, joined by Chris Gay, and we've got a great Natural State Showdown here for you tonight, live from Spec. It's the visiting Golden Lions from the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff and the hometown Washita Tigers. Chris, we were talking about this before the game. Not any meetings really in recent history between these two teams, but they were in the same conference dating back to 1983 to 1987 with the Arkansas Intercollegiate Conference. However, there's no recorded history in between there, so this could be the first meeting between these two teams in over 3.5 decades.
Yeah, there's not a lot of clear records that show any meetings, like you said, in the last 4 decades. But it should be really interesting. Arkansas Pine Bluff, a Division I program, and yes, they only have 2 wins on the season, but you never want to take a Division I program lightly, especially if you are like Washita, a smaller Division II program, and it should be a fantastic game to watch. And UAPB has already played a Great American Conference foe this season. Earlier, back in September, they faced Arkansas Monticello, and they handled them in 3 sets.
Now, the last year that these two teams were in the same conference, that was the 1986-87 season. That also happened to be Washita's first AIC title year, first of 3 in their time in the Arkansas Intercollegiate Conference. Of course, they went on to win another one as part of the Great American Conference here in 2016, but with these two teams meeting again, Chris, you hope that that bodes well for the Tigers' future.
Yeah, you do, and it's always great to see, an old conference opponent, especially one that at the very least, nobody in this gym has seen in this gym or any gym against each other in the last, in their lifetime. So it should be interesting to watch. But we'll go ahead and mention someone that I'm really looking out for this game. Actually, it's 2 players I'm really looking out for with Arkansas Pine Bluff, and that is a part of their front line around the net. Ashanti Butler and Lila Fortson both have 20-plus blocks on the season, and they've really held it down in front of the net for the Lady Lions. But on offense, I think their big-time catalyst is Zakia Jones, who has 94 kills on the season. Should be very fascinating to watch him work.
And another thing that we were talking about, Chris, the Golden Lions come into today led by their fearless leader, head coach Gabrielle Floyd. She is no stranger to the Southwestern Athletic Conference, despite this being just her 2nd season at UAPB.
Right. In the early 2000s, she played at Texas Southern University, a SWAC opponent of Arkansas Pine Bluff, and she was a very solid athlete, a 2-sport athlete. She played both volleyball and tennis, definitely something you don't see a lot in college sports, especially at the Division I level, but she played both, as I mentioned, volleyball and tennis, and she was also a full-time professor at Texas Southern University as well.
Certainly someone who wears a lot of hats. And speaking of people who play multiple sports, Washita has another athlete on their team that serves a similar purpose. Kellen Church is a multi-sport athlete here at Washita, a senior for the Tigers, and she is having an impressive senior campaign.
Yeah, she is, and definitely has had a much improved season in volleyball. Really wasn't as involved last year as a junior, but she's been one of the best servers on the team. And then, of course, in softball, she's a very consistent player as well.
Also being joined by her younger sister, Peyton Church. They've got a sister act going on here today. And we're going to get to learn about the starting lineups for both teams here in just a few moments. Looks like they will be introduced by one of our own alums here at the Washita Sports Digital Network, current Assistant Director of Athletic Communications, Matthew Branch, who helps out Brian Ramsey with OBU's Athletic Communications. He's also joined by a couple of student workers down there today, a hard-working crew that's always helping to make sure things flow smoothly here on campus, make sure that Tiger fans are informed to the best of their ability, and they've been a big help to us over the years.
They really have, and you know, we always have capabilities of looking at rosters and stuff online, but it's just a whole different thing to look at it on a sheet of paper, and it really helps.
So we're going to go ahead and turn it over to Matthew Branch for the starting lineups here tonight. They'll start with UAPB, and then we'll move on to the Ouachita Tigers. But here is Matthew.
Freshman defensive specialist from Belleville, Illinois, number 7, Kylie Kiskin. Junior libero from Midland, Texas, number 8, Avery Joust. Sophomore outside hitter from Decatur, Texas, number 9, Riley Brazil. Freshman middle blocker from Cranwell, Texas, number 15, Leah Gardner. Sophomore setter from Arlington, Texas, number 21, Courtney Hanson. And sophomore outside hitter from Arlington, Texas, number 22, Emily Adams.
Well, there you have it, the starting lineups for tonight's matchup. It's an in-state matchup and one of the rare interdivisional matchups that we've seen, Chris, between a Division I and the Division II Ouachita Tigers, but a great test tonight for an OBU squad that has a good mix of both experienced talent and young talent on the rise as well.
Yeah, it really is, and it'll be a good test for the Lady Lions as well. Since they will play, yes, this is a Division II opponent, but this is a very strong Division II opponent, and should be a very, very nice and very interesting matchup.
And it is an all underclassmen starting lineup tonight for Ouachita. You see the representatives of the sophomore class. That's Fairchild, Hanson, Adams, and Brazil. And then Gardner and Kisgan representing the freshmen. No juniors or seniors out there for OBU, but these players have proven that they can hang with players at any level of experience.
Yeah, and it's sort of similar for the Lady Lions as well. They only have one senior on the roster and 2 juniors. Everybody else is a sophomore or a freshman. So both teams full of inexperience. Actually, I wouldn't even say it's inexperience because all these younger players have gotten a lot of opportunities. in their 2 years, especially for Ouachita. We've seen good and well that last year's freshman class was so strong, and then on the floor right now for Ouachita, Leah Gardner and Kylie Kisgan are both freshmen, part of this 2023 freshman class. It's been so strong already. And speaking of Gardner, just how strong of a season she has had. She's got 145 kills on the season as a middle blocker, also leads the team in blocks. Be interesting to see how she's able to do tonight.
Here's the serve from Hansen, and we are underway at spec. Looking for the feather touch. Hansen going for the straight push that time. UAPB looking for the kill. Great save by Riley Brazil, and Emily Adams finding the open space on the opposite side of the floor.
Well, the Lady Lions completely thought that was a dead ball. They thought they got the point there, and they started celebrating. And then Emily Adams took advantage of nobody was home in that back right. It was just a good job by Brazil getting a hand in there, keeping that one alive.
UAPB looking for a quick response, but the kill attempt is too strong going over the back line, and that's another point for OBU.
As I mentioned, that's Ashanti Butler, definitely a player to watch out for the Lady Lions.
There's the dig by Brazil, set by Hansen. Gardner looking for the kill, and it's deflected. And that's going to be a point for the Tigers. So the serve stays with Hansen for the 4th consecutive point. Here's the serve yet again from the sophomore out of Arlington, Texas. And how about 5 serves in a row? Because that's a service ace for the sophomore, and it'll stay with the Tigers on the serve.
Yeah, this is definitely a start for Ouachita. They're going to be very proud of always getting out to a big lead early, and especially a 4-0 lead is great.
It's close, but the ball just stayed inside that back line, and that is going to be another service ace for Courtney Hansen.
Yeah, Zakiya Jones, she was just trying to read that one, and honestly, if I was her, I wouldn't have gone for it either. I thought that was over the back line, but unfortunately for the Lady Lions, it's a 5th straight point for Ouachita.
Line drive. Here's the set, now looking for the kill on the other side. Perfect execution that time by Camille Johnson. And that is the first point of the night for the Golden Lions.
Yeah, it was a great point. It was great setup. Was watching Johnson earlier in warm-ups, and she just has such a strong release on her kill attempts.
And now she's going to pick up a service ace for the Golden Lions. Credit both points thus far to the freshman out of Gainesville, Florida. And UAPB looking to keep the momentum rolling right here. Serve from Johnson leads to a dig by Brazil, set by Hansen. Back to Brazil, looking for the kill, and that's exactly what she gets.
Well, it's awfully hard playing against the reigning GAC Freshman of the Year and showing why she was awarded that.
And there's a block at the net. Emily Adams and Leah Gardner stepping up on the front lines. And Chris, we'll see if that comes into play here, because the Tigers do have the height advantage in this matchup. Both Adams as well as Gardner standing over 6 feet tall, as well as Kayla Steinmeier, who's now on the floor. Tigers get the point on the violation.
Yeah, definitely Ouachita has the height advantage, and that's definitely going to help them around the net, as we saw case in point previously. Oh, what a serve by Brazil. Nobody was home in that front left corner for the Lady Lions, and she just didn't even have to hit it very hard, and it just landed in that spot.
Coach Floyd wants to take some time to talk things over with UAPB, and with that, we're going to take a timeout ourselves. You're watching Tiger Volleyball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
matter where you go in Arkansas, you'll probably run into someone you know. That personal connection is what I love about this state, and it's why we have offices and people across Arkansas. People who share your interest and care if you've been hurt.
A local team who will be on your side, by your side.
So if you were injured in an accident, call us at 1-800-CAR-WRECK.
No matter where you live in Arkansas, we have an office nearby.
We'll be on your side, by your side.
Welcome back to the Ouachita Sports Digital Network presented by Taylor King Law. Well, I know play is just about to get started here, but we'd like to do a quick little recognition of somebody a part of our OSDN program, and that person's name is Chase Hartzell. Happy birthday, Chase. And yeah, there's the graphic. Yep. Senior out of Hot Springs, Arkansas. And if you don't mind, how old are you today?
I'm 22 years old today, Chris.
22 years old. You're an old man. Well, happy birthday, Chase. And I bet you thought we forgot about your birthday.
Well, this is kind of like my second family here at OSDN, and this is a very nice surprise here, Chris. It's an honor to get to spend my birthday this way. I was talking with our director, Chris Babb, a few weeks ago. I was saying, you know, I've gotten to do some studio shows, but I don't think I've ever been live on the call for my birthday, so a little bit of a first here for me tonight. But what a place to be here with my OSDN family here at the Sturgis Physical Education Center, calling what's going to be a fun matchup of Natural State Volleyball.
Well, we're glad you're here with us, too, and I think a Tiger win is going to make this even more special for your birthday, of course. And then, you know, you also had a very impactful performance in Tiger Tunes last week, and I know it was very busy last several weeks for you. And of course, it's been a very busy couple weeks for OSDN. And enough about that, and back to volleyball, the action at hand as the point goes to Ouachita there.
Well, thank you, Chris, and to everyone at OSDN for this recognition. Great to spend my special day with all of you as Kellen Church serves it away for the Golden Lions. There is an excellent save as Church able to push it back over. Tigers have been reeling a bit, but Steinmeier looking for the kill. Didn't quite get it. Somehow, Ouachita kept it alive and ends up picking up the point.
Well, not often on that play do you see Kayla Steinmeier choose to go more with grace rather than power, but she definitely did there, and it worked out. Didn't go hard on that kill attempt.
This one high into the rafters. Got to watch that big fan, a new addition to spec here in 2023. Set by Hansen. And there's the kill by Haley Fairchild. It was deflected.
Yeah, it was, and that's a name, and I believe that's her first kill of the night, which is kill number 100 for Fairchild on the season. She is now, if I'm correct, which I probably am not, she is now one of 5 players on this Ouachita team that have over 100 kills on the year.
What execution there by Kayla Steinmeier, able to split the defense on the right side of the floor.
Well, and even better, I think that was Avery Joust that got her hand up on the floor and kept that one alive. I thought for sure that was a point for UAPB.
And Joust currently battling an injury, as you can tell. She's got her right leg taped up a little bit, but still playing strong for Ouachita here as the starting libero today. Following the point from UAPB, here is the serve from Zakiah Jones. Set by Hansen. Fairchild looking for another kill, and that one went a bit too far to the left. It is a point for UAPB, and the serve will stay with Jones, a junior out of Memphis, Tennessee. That was a missile there straight to Steinmeier, who was trying to get out of the way, but way to regroup as she comes up with the kill anyways.
Speaking of missiles, I mean, yeah, Jones had a monster serve there, but then Steinmeier right back at you with a great spike attempt.
So now Kylie Kisgan gonna get a chance to serve it away. set, now looking for the kill. That's a feather touch that time from Johnson. Now Brazil looking for a kill. It's deflected off the block, and credit the point to the sophomore out of Decatur, Texas.
Yeah, this has already been a very solid offensive output for Ouachita. We're getting to see all the stars have their way here.
Excellent block at the net. That's Haley Fairchild getting some help from Riley Brazil. And the Tigers looking to keep on rolling.
Yeah, Fairchild's one of those players that is at that 6-foot mark, helping that front line for Ouachita.
Brazil looking for the kill, finds the back corner. And we're going to have another timeout call, but we're going to stay right here, Chris. Brazil obviously having a big impact in this game, and we mentioned it earlier, the reigning GAC Freshman of the Year. A big reason why she earned that award is she led the team last year with 300 kills even. It was an impressive freshman campaign, and she's looking to build on that here again with her sophomore year.
Yeah, she had a monster game in their last home game that we have done at when they hosted Arkansas Tech. And yeah, she had like 19 kills in that game. Again, a monster. She's having a phenomenal season, but being the reigning freshman of the year in the GAC does mean that teams are going to key in on you a little bit more. So we got to see that during the front part of the season. Teams were starting to sort of anticipate Brazil being the star player on Ouachita's squad, but now that everybody else is getting involved, Steinmeier, Adams, Fairchild, it's opening up more opportunities for Brazil.
Brazil, the leader in the game for points scored, currently at 4.5, and we know that she will improve on those numbers before the night is done. As for the time being, Kylie Kisgan looking to keep the run alive for Ouachita with the serve. Southpaw serving it away. Bit of a miscommunication, but UAPB just managing to get it back over. Great save by Church. Now Brazil looking for the kill. And she has such a knack for finding the open spot on the opposite side of the floor. That's another kill for the sophomore.
Yeah, call it kill number 4 on the night. She's just getting everything she wants to right now, and UAPB a little slow to react.
4 kills, 5.5 points scored, and we're still in the first set. UAPB gonna get a chance to serve yet again here.
Well, it's definitely the break they needed after, I don't know how many points in a row that was. 4 points in a row for Ouachita, but they definitely needed something to stop the bleeding for a second.
Fairchild getting great elevation that time and finding the open spot beyond the defense for another kill. Tigers firing on all cylinders early in this match. And now the serve goes to Avery Joust. Golden Lions do their best to regroup that time, but it is a point for the Tigers. And they're slowly creeping up on that number of 25. That time Johnson trying to find the open spot on the right side of the floor for the kill, but ends up flatlining a bit near the top of the net, and it's another point for Ouachita.
Yeah, that's just one of those situations. It probably didn't even hit her hand. It probably hit her palm, and that's why it didn't go very far.
Did it stay in? No, it did not. Just outside the line. It would have been a block for Riley Brazil. Instead, it's a point for UAPB.
Amaya Jones checks in for the Lady Lions. She has 40 kills on the season, which is good for 4th on the team.
Tigers gaining another point, now just 2 away.
That's going to be freshman Emma Hill that's going to check in for the first time tonight. She doesn't play a whole lot during the season, but I have been seeing consistently that she's been voted one of the teammates of the week, Tigers of the week, that the volleyball team votes within themselves, and it's been nominated by her peers.
Certainly someone who is already making a name for herself in the program, as here's the serve from Johnson, set by Hansen. Now Hill with a chance for the kill. Good recovery by Hansen. Brazil gonna look for the kill now. And what command on that spike as she's able to keep it right inside the white line, and now it is set point for the Tigers.
Yeah, it's going to be kill number 5 for Brazil on the night.
Going to be a close play at the net, and Leah Gardner using 2 hands to slam it down with authority, and that'll be it for the first set. An impressive showing for OBU in the first set, taking it by a grand total of 16 points. What a start for OBU. Tigers looking to keep the momentum up when we come back. You're watching Tiger Volleyball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
Captain Henderson House. We're a home to call your very own when you're away from yours, with a porch to end your night on, surrounded by friends, sharing stories and old times, and a yard with memories of summertime weddings and picnics after the game. We are so thankful for the life this house has seen for nearly 150 years. Come stay with us and join in on our stories. Captain Henderson House, Inn and Events.
I've heard people say Ouachita.
Wichita.
Ouachita.
Ouachita.
Is it pronounced Ouachita?
Searching for Ouachita Baptist University.
Back in Texas, everybody pronounces it Wichita, but really, it's Ouachita.
Ouachita. Ouachita.
How would you pronounce it?
Ouachita. Ouachita.
It's Ouachita Baptist University. Get it right.
It's Ouachita, people. It's Ouachita. Ouachita.
Make Print Mania in downtown Arkadelphia your place to get embroidery, screen printing, trophies, and more. Drop by their store on Main Street in downtown Arkadelphia or visit their website at printmaniatees.com to see how they can help your business or group. Need a shirt for an event? Let Print Mania take care of that. Need promotional materials for your business or organization? You can let Print Mania take care of that too. A family-run local business in Arkadelphia, Print Mania has been serving the public since 1992. Call Print Mania today, 870-246-3803.
Visit the Ouachita campus store for all your Tiger apparel, merchandise, and gifts. If you need something to wear to show your Tiger pride, stop by the Ouachita campus store on the bottom floor of the Evans Student Center to grab a t-shirt, sweatshirt, polo, or more. If you can't stop by the store on campus, visit us online at bookstore.obu.edu. Make your purchase and we'll send it to you. Support the Tigers by checking out the Ouachita campus store. Go Tigers.
Welcome back to Tiger Volleyball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. This is Chase Hartzell, joined by Chris Gay. And Chris, impressive start for the Tigers, winning the first set by 16 points.
Yeah, very impressive. And the one player I think you have to mention right away for Ouachita is Riley Brazil. She had 5 kills in that first set. And also that front line for Ouachita was just deadly. Really was not giving the Lady Lions any sort of opportunities to make an impact on offense. And they were led by Leah Gardner there. She had a few opportunities to get some blocks. Just a phenomenal performance by every single level of Ouachita's both offense and defense.
Well, Coach Allison Frizzell-Kaiser fired up about her team's performance up to this point, sharing some high fives with the Tigers prior to the start of this second set. The set will start with a serve from UAPB, and this one will come courtesy of the sophomore from Fresno, Texas, Anaya Jordan.
Well, you know, it's always good for Ouachita to, have a great first set, to beat a team by a good margin and bring in a couple players that really don't play as often, like Emma Hill. So it'd be interesting to see who else can get in, assuming the score is going to be anything like what we saw in the first set.
Brazil had to go off her back foot there a bit, and it's pushed too far to the right. So that will be a point for UAPB, and the serve will stay with Jordan.
Yeah, it's got to be good for UAPB to get on the board first, as they surrendered 5 straight points in the previous set.
Excellent play at the net that time by the team of Maya Jones and Ashanti Butler. The two will combine for a block for UAPB, and the Golden Lions got some good momentum to open up the second set.
Well, Ashanti Butler is very hard to get around around the net, as she has about 24, I guess now 25 blocks on the year.
Nothing to do that time, though, as Riley Brazil sends a missile to the other side of the court for a kill. The momentum just keeps on rolling for the sophomore as she records her 6th kill of the match. Now fellow sophomore Courtney Hansen serving the ball away. Jones looking for the kill, didn't quite get it that time. Hansen with the set, now Adams. And that's that old Arlington-Martin duo getting the point for the Tigers.
Yeah, that duo's shown out all season long, and really, I guess all career long in their short but already very strong Tiger careers.
And that chemistry dates back to their time before they were at Ouachita, because they played on the same high school team at Arlington-Martin.
Yeah, they did, and that type of chemistry really helps when it comes to, going to the same college. You don't see that very often. You don't see teammates go to the same college, and definitely you don't see them start immediately like this group.
Gardner looking for the kill, and that's exactly what she's going to get. Slamming it down with authority as the Tigers get the equalizer. We're tied up at 3-all here in set number 2.
Yeah, she's been such a great pickup for Coach Frizz's group.
Hansen with the dig. Joust setting it up for Steinmeier. Goes off her back foot, almost gets the kill, but a great diving effort that time by Jones. Brazil making a diving effort of her own, but it falls just in front of her outstretched hand, and that is going to be a point for UAPB.
Yeah, UAPB definitely playing pretty competitive in this second set. I'm curious as to what Coach Lloyd may have told her group to get them fired up, as they've definitely been playing with a little bit more energy and efficiency.
Speaking of energy and efficiency, Leah Gardner had both of those on that kill. What a play. Freshman stepping up with an emphatic kill to tie us back up at 4-all. Here's the serve. Set, looking for the kill. Did it stay inside the line? Yes, it did. Credit the point to Zakiah Jones.
Yeah, that was definitely really close to that sideline there, but was just in. Brazil didn't think so. Had a kind of a funny reaction there, but it's going to be a point for the Lady Lions.
Jones with the serve for UAPB. Sending it back over. Set, misdirection in fact. And that'll be a smart play on the front lines there for the Golden Lions as they take the 2-point advantage.
Yeah, you see Courtney Hansen do that a lot for Ouachita. The UAPB setter showing she can do the same thing here.
Set by Hansen. Adams looking for the kill. There's the dig by Jones. Kind of going across her body that time. It was tough to move the momentum in the right direction, so it will be a point for OBU. And senior Kellen Church from Jonesboro, Arkansas, will do the honors of serving the ball away.
Yeah, Ouachita really needed a break, and they got it.
But the serve will go right back to UAPB following a rare misfire there from Kellen Church.
Yeah, you don't usually see her overshoot a lot of those serves. She has a, I don't want to say softer, but more of a line drive. It doesn't go as long.
That one had some heat on it. Fortunately for the Tigers, it was just over the back line. So the ball does go back to OBU, and Kylie Kisgan, the southpaw, I should say, serving the ball away. Not quite a sophomore yet, although she plays with the experience beyond her class, because, Chris, this is just her first year with the Tigers.
Yeah, it is, and she's gotten, and like I mentioned with Leah Gardner, she's a true freshman, has gotten a lot of opportunities, but so is Kiskin. She's gotten a lot of opportunities, especially getting some time at libero, because with the, I don't want to, I mean, Lexi Castello was the 4-year, 5-year starter for Coach Frizz's group at libero, and you know, this is a big miss when she graduated, and Joust has played a lot of those opportunities, but so has Kiskin. She's gotten her opportunities, and getting that as a freshman early on is always really important.
Here's the set by Hansen. Now Church looking for the kill. And it's going to be a point for UAPB, just able to get out of the way of that one.
Yeah, it was good recognition by that back line, letting that one go.
Zakiah Jones was the last player there at the back for UAPB, making a good move at the last second to get out of harm's way. But Brazil just going to misfire a bit to the left, looking for the kill. Instead, it's a point for the Golden Lions.
Yeah, UAPB on their defense, they're not leaving many holes for Ouachita to exploit like they were in that first set. They've definitely cleaned up a lot of really early mistakes.
Nice play there by Courtney Hansen. Bit of a size mismatch as she was going up against Ilaria Lane, who stands at 5'11", one of the tallest players on UAPB's squad. But she steps up to the challenge and gets the point for the Tigers.
Actually, she did not get the point. It was a good block, but she was over that center line, so it ended up being a point for the Lady Lions.
So 10-7, make it 10-8 following the feather touch. So Avery Joust will serve it away for OBU.
Yeah, I think that's probably what Fairchild went with there. It was probably a good strategy. Go with more, just trying to find open spots instead of trying to win with straight power, because UAPB's been ready for it.
Kill attempt goes wide to the right, so that will be a point for Ouachita. Tigers trying to cover some lost ground, now back within one. The serve goes back to Joust, the junior out of Midland, Texas. Line drive. Did go straight up in the air. It was tailor-made for Leah Gardner, but UAPB finding a way to get the ball right back over. Right back to Gardner. Another great save by UAPB. Gets it back over and finds the open spot on the other side of the floor. Anaya Jordan with the kill.
UAPB just seems to be more together in this set. I mean, they already have more points than they scored in that entire first set. They just seem to be a little bit more together as a team, and I imagine Coach Lloyd was preaching that in between set number 1 and 2.
Certainly seeing some improvements in communication as this Golden Lions unit is firing on all cylinders. Case in point, that's a kill for Ashanti Butler, the freshman out of Houston, Texas.
And again, this is a team that they're showing why indeed they are a Division I program, and you should always take them seriously.
Line drive serve just creeps over the top of the net and falls into enemy territory. It's a service ace, and that will take us to our next break as Coach Frizz wants to talk things over with the Tigers. We're going to take a break ourselves. You're watching Tiger Volleyball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
At Berry & Turnage, we specialize in bringing the law to your corner. We are dedicated to understanding what results you want and to helping you understand what actions we can take on your behalf. With over 30 years of experience and a proven track record of success, Berry & Turnage is here to lead you down a path to the results you need. We will work with you every step of the way to make sure that you understand the choices you are making and feel empowered to make them. Berry & Turnage. Serious injuries require serious attorneys.
Visit the Ouachita campus store for all your Tiger apparel, merchandise, and gifts. If you need something to wear to show your Tiger pride, stop by the Ouachita campus store on the bottom floor of the Evans Student Center to grab a t-shirt, sweatshirt, polo, or more. If you can't stop by the store on campus, visit us online at bookstore.obu.edu. Make your purchase and we'll send it to you. Support the Tigers by checking out the Ouachita campus store. Go Tigers.
Welcome back to Tiger Volleyball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. Anaya Jordan on the serve for UAPB. Golden Lions leading by 4 here in set number 2. But the Tigers looking to rally. Jouse setting up for Hansen, just trying to push it over into the back right corner. Doesn't work out. Emphatic block from Gardner. Now Gardner looking for the kill, and she's got it. Anaya Jordan did her best to adjust on the fly, but that is going to be a point for the freshman.
Yeah, Ouachita needed something to try to get the momentum back. You could definitely feel UAPB had just about sucked it out of the arena all for themselves, but definitely a lot better play here for Ouachita early.
Ball is blocked at the net. UAPB doing a good job there of regrouping. Now a chance for the Tigers to regroup themselves. Adams looking for the kill, and the dig is offline.
Yeah, hadn't seen Adams much in this set, but maybe that'll get her going here.
Camille Johnson did her best on that dig to get it at a good angle, but it went sideways a bit, so the point does go to the Tigers. Speaking of points for the Tigers, they just got another one.
Yeah, and already they're getting right back into this one.
Ouachita's momentum certainly improving out of that timeout. Exactly what Coach Frizz was looking for. We'll now see the serve from Hansen. There's the dig. Brazil looking for an early kill attempt that time, and it goes off to the left for a point for UAPB. Amaya Price checks into the match for UAPB, and she will serve it away. Here's the serve now from the freshman out of Dallas, Texas. Set by Hansen. Gardner looking for the kill, and that's exactly what she's got. It was deflected off of a block attempt at the net, but the kill attempt from the freshman had the right spin on it. It goes back behind the defenders and out of bounds.
Yeah, they're riding sort of her momentum here, and just like that, another point for Gardner.
Well, we've seen Gardner be the catalyst for this offense at times this season, and this set has been no different. She's got the Tigers right back in this match, tied up at 14 all. Setting up on the far side, Jouse just able to get the dig. Now she sends it over. Johnson sends it up to the front, looking for the kill attempt. That one goes all the way near the seats here on the near side, and it will be a point for UAPB. Arkansas Pine Bluff looking strong here in set number 2 after some struggles in the first set. Tigers looking to rebound. Here's the kill attempt from Steinmeier, able to split the defense there as 2 Golden Lions were closing in, but neither one could get to that precise spot. Excellent execution by the senior. Looking strong here in set number 2 after some struggles. Gardner on the serve for Ouachita. Looking for the kill. Gardner able to keep it up. Adams looking for a kill of her own. Did it stay in? No, it did not. Went over the back line, and that's a point for Arkansas Pine Bluff.
Yeah, Price was going for it, and she didn't get there in time, but she's lucky that she didn't, because that would have been, you know, a point for Ouachita in that situation, and was a little too strong.
Here's the serve from Jones. Adams looking for the kill. Great execution, but UAPB with a good adjustment. Now Steinmeier looking for the kill. And that's going to be a point for UAPB.
Yeah, I think it maybe hit off the antenna or hit on the other side of the antenna. I'm not really sure, but regardless, an attack error for Ouachita.
So the serve stays with Lila Jones, as there's the dig by Steinmeier. Set by Jones, looking for the kill. Good reaction by Joust. UAPB trying to set it back up. Hansen with the dig. Another dig by Joust, setting up for Adams. Trying to find the open space, and she does. Excellent adjustment that time from the sophomore, as UAPB had been great at reacting to balls in that situation. However, she was able to find the weak spot there in the middle. UAPB bouncing right back, though, with a point of their own, courtesy of Zakiah Jones. Jones, the junior out of Memphis, Tennessee, has certainly been a leader for the Golden Lions in this match, and she will have the serve for her squad. Line drive is a bit too low. It'll be a service error, and that's a point for the Tigers.
Yeah, Ouachita's going to need anything if they want to regain the lead here in the second set. Been very impressed with the way that the Lady Lions have been playing so far.
Line drive serve from Kisgin, set by Jones, and perfect execution. Chris, you're not going to see it much cleaner than that. Layla Fortson stepping in at just the right moment.
Yeah, and that was perfect execution. I imagine when they study some of their film, they're going to realize just how perfect that play was. Add that to your highlight reel, Layla Fortson.
Tigers able to regroup. UAPB looking to capitalize off the momentum. There's the dig by Joust. Sent up in the air by Kisgin. Brazil looking for that opening on the opposite side, and what a misdirection. But it's going to be counted as a double hit. Looked like it was going to be a kill for Lila Jones. Instead, it's a point for OBU.
Yeah, I did not expect that, but that's definitely a break for OBU that they so desperately needed. Now just down one.
Service error that time from Joust. And it will give UAPB the serve and the point. Amaya Jones checking back in for UAPB. Golden Lions looking to even up the overall match at one set apiece. They're currently just 5 points away from claiming set number 2. There's the dig by Kisgin, set by Hansen, misdirection. Nothing you can do about that, as Chris, that was just perfect placement there in the middle of the floor. Had good spacing that time on the UAPB side. Unfortunately, there was just that one spot in the middle that Hansen was able to find.
Yeah, this is actually only the second time I've seen Hansen try that play, and it worked out perfectly that time.
Trying just to push the ball that time. Tigers able to regroup, and Riley Brazil almost coming away with the kill. Excellent block at the net, though, by the underclassmen duo of Leah Gardner and Emily Adams.
Yeah, we hadn't seen them be dominant in front of the net in the second set. That was a very great play. Good reaction by those young middle blockers.
Line drive serve from Hansen. Looking for a nice play at the net. Hansen, though, comes up with the dig. There's Johnson with the dig on the other side. Perfect execution that time from Amaya Jones. Entered just a couple points ago for UAPB, and quickly making her presence felt upon her return.
Yeah, definitely. And UAPB, they're not letting Ouachita get back into this one. They're letting them hang around. But so far, you can just tell UAPB still has the advantage.
Gardner looking for the kill, didn't get it, set by Hansen. Now Brazil. It's deflected, and that's going to be a kill for the sophomore out of Decatur, Texas.
Now they've tied it back up, so it's anybody's ball game as Ouachita has to serve here.
Back and forth, the pendulum of momentum goes. Case in point right here, as the point and the serve goes back to UAPB. Neither team really able to create separation in this second set. UAPB, though, looking to do that right here on this serve coming up from Ashanti Butler. There's the dig by Steinmeier. Going to be a tough play at the net. Hansen with a great play in a tough spot. Now looking for the kill. What a play by Zakiah Jones.
And I told you before this game, Zakiah Jones is going to be a player to look out for, leads the team in kills. And case in point, why she does in fact lead the team in kills. One of the better players in the SWAC.
Does a great job of laying low in the middle of the court, and then when the opportune moment strikes, she's ready to go in for that kill attempt. That time, perfect execution, but Emily Adams says, let me respond with a kill of my own.
Yeah, I just said that Jones, one of the better players in the SWAC. Well, Emily Adams, one of the better players in the Great American Conference.
Leah Gardner will have the serve for Ouachita. Still anybody's set, as 1 point separates these teams. Make it 0 following the kill from Kayla Steinmeier.
Yeah, that was just a good job by the senior, not wasting any time, trying to make an emphatic play right away.
Well, it looks like we're going to have a timeout on the floor here. Chris, what a second set this has been, tied up at 23 all. And really the momentum swings have been fairly even between these two teams. Both teams have made some big plays in big spots, but ultimately somebody's going to have to come away with this second set.
Yeah, and you can feel Ouachita's two straight points there. The last by Kayla Steinmeier heading into the break. This is a young Ouachita team, but they do have some good veterans on their squad, like Avery Jousa Jr. and like Kayla Steinmeier, a senior. And this is where their veteran abilities are going to be able to show up late in games such as this one. They're going to try to take advantage of another young team in the Lady Lions.
Leah Gardner, one of the catalysts for this offense yet again tonight, now up to 9 total points scored. Riley Brazil right behind her with 8.5 points scored in her own right. And on the opposite side of the floor, Zakiah Jones has really been the story for this UAPB squad with 5 kills.
Yeah, she's been very difficult for Ouachita to stop. Just so powerful. I believe someone was maybe in the net there for Ouachita.
It will be a point for UAPB. And not only that, it's set point for the Golden Lions. UAPB looking to make sure that we play at least 4 sets here this evening. Jouse looking to send it back over. There's the dig. Set looking for the kill, and she's got it. Layla Fortson with a big time kill to end the second set in this one. Really the exclamation point on a competitive second set between these two squads. UAPB struggled a bit in that first set, had some communication issues, still trying to figure out the spacing on the floor, but they quickly resolved those issues to turn it around and take set 2.
Yeah, and Coach Lloyd's group, they're going to be definitely looking to carry over this momentum into set number 3.
Well, we're going to take a quick timeout as the two teams flip sides of the court. You're watching Tiger Volleyball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
Whether you realize it or not, you see the work of Bats and Signs all around Arkadelphia. When you see the Badger equipment trailer on the way to a Badger game, Bats and Signs did that. When you're watching the Badgers, Tigers, or Reddies and see the signage that just really makes their facilities pop, Bats and Signs did that too. You see the signage in downtown Arkadelphia, on the campuses of Ouachita and Henderson, or the sign in your neighbor's yard supporting a candidate or their favorite Badger? Yep, Bats and Sign did that too. Longtime residents and supporters of all things Arkadelphia called Mark, Jared, Chris, or Ryan at Bats and Signs today to see what they can do for you.
No matter where you go in Arkansas, you'll probably run into someone you know. That personal connection is what I love about this state, and it's why we have offices and people across Arkansas. People who share your interest and care if you've been hurt.
A local team who will be on your side, by your side.
So if you were injured in an accident, call us at 1-800-CAR-WRECK.
No matter where you live in Arkansas, we have an office nearby.
We'll be on your side, by your side.
I'm Nicole Auerbach from The Athletic.
Hey, this is Alex Pruitt with Sports Illustrated Magazine.
This is Kevin Kugler of Westwood One.
Hi, everybody. It's Pete Kranica of the Memphis Grizzlies and Fox Sports Southeast.
This is Danielle Musselman.
This is Kyle Peterson with ESPN.
This is Tom Hart of ESPN and the SEC Network. Thanks for tuning in to the Washita Sports Digital Network.
Welcome back to Tiger Volleyball on the Washita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. Chris, it was all Tigers in set one. However, UAPB able to regroup in a hurry and come away with a victory in a contentious set number two.
Yeah, they really were. And I'm surprised with how quickly they were able to recover. That was a pretty bad loss in the first set. I think we should just kind of, admit that right away. That was not a pretty loss for the Lady Lions, but that set number two performance was just so great for that group, and definitely probably instilled some confidence in them. And I know their head coach, Coach Gabrielle Floyd, definitely motivated them to come out with some vengeance coming into the second set.
So the serve will start with Washita. Courtney Hansen, the sophomore out of Arlington, Texas, will start us out here in set number three. Looking for the early kill. That's exactly what UAPB is going to get. Ashanti Butler with the kill for the Golden Lions.
Well, Lady Lions got out to an early lead last set. They were able to take that last set. Got to wonder if that's going to be a trend we'll see.
So now Amaya Price set to serve it away. Hansen setting it up for Brazil. And there's just nothing you can do when Brazil's got a head full of steam and gets execution like that. What a play by the sophomore.
Well, they were able to key in on her in that second set of play, and they played pretty well against her. They reacted well. That's kind of poor execution by the Lady Lions, but that first set, Brazil definitely showed everybody why she is probably the star player for the Tigers.
And I think you can credit that miscommunication, Chris, in part to the excellent positioning of Kayla Steinmeier, because they were anticipating the block at the net, trying to get a little bit of a delay. Fortunately for the Golden Lions, it did not work out. UAPB, though, bouncing right back with another point. Set to serve it away is Ashanti Butler. She got the scoring started for UAPB in the second set. Low dig that time from Steinmeier. Joust just has to try and get it back over. Here's the set at the net, looking for the kill. Great sliding dig that time by Hansen. Steinmeier able to get the point off of the deflection.
Yeah, getting Steinmeier involved is going to be so important for Washita if they want to be successful in this third set.
Here's the set, looking for the kill. And UAPB rolling with momentum right now. That's another point for the Golden Lions. Tied up at 3 apiece. There's the serve. Steinmeier looking for the kill. It's over the back line, and that's another point for UAPB.
Yeah, UAPB playing with a lot of energy right now, and it has good reactions to everything that Washita is throwing their way. If they continue to play like this, it may even go to set 5, or, Washita may not get another win.
Adams looking for the kill. Didn't get it that time. And Layla Fortson, we saw her get some nice kills there in the second set, including the one that served as the exclamation point, point number 25 in set number 2. However, that time a bit of a miscommunication, and that's a point for OBU. Blocked at the net. UAPB almost looked like they were able to recover. Instead, it hits the top of the net. And that's going to be a point for Ouachita. Tigers take the lead. So now the serve goes to Kellen Church. Here it is from the senior out of Jonesboro, Arkansas. Set at the net, looking for the kill. Goes out of bounds. That's going to be a point for the Tigers.
Yeah, Ouachita starting to break away a little bit, and they're making their money based off of Lady Lion errors.
That's going to be another point for the Tigers. We've seen some aggressive kill attempts from the Lions in this third set.
Yeah, they've definitely been aggressive, but they need to sort of work on the accuracy. They're able, if they want to really trim into this lead with their offense a bit more.
Well, in that second set, they certainly showed the team chemistry and talent that it takes to win a close set. So you know they're ready. Here's the dig by Brazil, set by Hansen, looking for the kill. That's Fairchild, and she's got it. Kylie Kisgan is going to check back in for Ouachita as Kayla Steinmeier will have an opportunity to take a breather. Serve from Kisgan. It's a service error. That's a point for UAPB. There's the dig. Set. Looking for the kill. That's Brazil. Didn't quite get it. Jones was able to get it back over, but Brazil another opportunity, and it's blocked. That was Ashanti Butler being helped out by Anaya Jordan on the play. And again, the Golden Lions not going away, down by just one. Set by Hansen. Fairchild looking for the kill, and she's got it off the deflection.
Well, Fairchild's been very consistent tonight, and I think that's a word to really sum up what type of player that Fairchild is consistent. And if they want to really try to run away with this lead, they got to keep going to her.
She's up to 5 kills on the night now. Set by Hansen. Brazil, feather touch. Great sliding effort by Lila Jones. Great diving effort by Kisgan, setting up for Brazil. And somehow Jones keeps it in the air. What a volley. That time Lane was trying to go across her body to send it the other way. Instead, it falls a bit short. But what an exchange right there between the two teams.
It was a fantastic exchange against two very solid teams. And that was just sort of an awkward play by Lane, as you said, going across her body, but it almost looked like the ball was sort of behind her when she hit it and just was never going to be a good hit from the start.
Anaya Jordan will serve it away for UAPB. She's also been a leader on the floor tonight for the Golden Lions. Brazil looking for the kill. Great diving effort that time by Johnson. Set by Hansen, setting up for Brazil. Feather touch. It will be a point for OBU. I believe they're going to say they got it off. But that was still an impressive effort there from UAPB just to keep the ball in the air.
That was very impressive, and I think if they weren't in that corner and maybe like in the middle, you know, they would have probably have gotten that one off, or at least been in a better position to get it off. But still, good effort there.
Hansen, great job with the one-hander, but Ouachita's counterattack does go out of bounds, and that'll be a point for UAPB.
Yeah, I think Adams saw she had a better angle than she thought than she actually had, and ended up being a point for the Lady Lions.
Brazil with the dig, set by Hansen. Gardner looking for the kill. Did it stay in the line? And no, it did not.
Yeah, that one was really close, but I think that was the right call there.
So following the bang-bang play, Lions trailing by 1, served by Price. Adams looking for the kill. It was right at Johnson. Team trying to regroup. Can they get it back over? No, they cannot, as that would have been the 4th hit. Adams doing a really good job there of getting enough power on that kill attempt. Even though it was right at a defender in the form of Camille Johnson, there was no time to respond.
Yeah, there was no way they were going to be able to respond in time, and it looked like Maya Jones got hit in the back of the head there.
There's that trademark misdirection from Courtney Hansen. And UAPB is going to go ahead and use this as an opportunity to talk things over. Your score here in set number 3, Ouachita 13, UAPB 10. We'll be back with more Tiger Volleyball after this timeout.
I've heard people say Ouachita.
Ouachita.
Achita.
Ouachita. Is it pronounced Ouachita?
Searching for Ouachita Baptist University.
Back in Texas, everybody pronounces it Wichita, but really, it's Ouachita.
Ouachita. Ouachita.
How would you pronounce it?
Ouachita.
Ouachita.
It's Ouachita Baptist University. Get it right.
It's Ouachita, people. It's Ouachita.
Ouachita.
Welcome back to Tiger Volleyball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. I want to thank you for tuning in to tonight's contest, whether you are watching from right here in Arkadelphia, whether you're watching in Pine Bluff, or whether you're watching somewhere in between or beyond. We're glad you're joining us here tonight for what has been a great matchup between two in-state teams that haven't seen each other in a while, but they are certainly putting on a show in the Delph tonight.
Yeah, we're not, as you mentioned a while, we're not really sure when the last time exactly they saw each other, but at least the last time they saw each other regularly was in the 80s.
So Steinmeier, credited with the kill that time, lucky number 7 on the night for the senior. Bit of a miscommunication that time from UAPB, but the Golden Lions do get the ball back over. Unfortunately, they're met by a strong kill that time from Leah Gardner.
Yeah, Shanti Butler was trying to go for the kill attempt, but she just didn't have enough air time there. Just maybe jumped a little early on that one.
Amaya Price making a valiant effort on that ball. Instead, it's a point for OBU. And that's going to be a point for the Tigers, and you cannot place a serve much better than that, Chris. It was hugging the inside line, but it does stay on the inside part of the line, and that's a point for Ouachita.
Yeah, that was perfect, but we're still having a conversation here between the two officials, and we thought it was a perfect serve, but maybe it wasn't.
The original ruling on the floor was a point for Ouachita. It was a close play, but they are going to go ahead and give the point to UAPB. It was a bang-bang play, Chris, and the officials have a better view of the floor than we do. Gardner trying to get the point right back there on the kill attempt. Hansen did her best to rebound, and that one went up near the seats.
Well, speaking back on that last serve, I think two of the line judges had different calls. I believe the one on UAPB's side called it in, but he didn't have quite the angle as the one that was on OBU's side.
And there you can see the fan that the ball hit, as that's another point for UAPB, but that ball ended up being a line drive into the stands. It's tough to tell from our vantage point because we're on the opposite side of the floor.
Yeah, but frankly, I'd be a little afraid if I was underneath that fan because that was wobbling quite a bit. I'd just be a little cautious if I was standing under it.
Well, speaking of being cautious, you got to be cautious when Leah Gardner is going up for a kill like that. That one slammed down with authority, and the freshman helping the Tigers extend their lead back up to 4. Gardner now on the serve. UAPB with a quick response as Layla Fordson comes up with the kill for the Golden Lions. Tigers have had the advantage in this set, but for the most part, UAPB staying with them step for step. Meanwhile, Emily Adams using the feather touch to her advantage, and that's going to be a point for OBU.
Yeah, they're definitely benefiting from their stars performing well. Brazil, Fairchild, Gardner, and now Adams. Throw her in the mix.
Church sends it away for Ouachita, setting up on the far side for a kill. There's the dig by Joust. Now Steinmeier looking for the kill. UAPB tried to
be able to good veterans on their squad, like Avery Joust Jr. and like Kayla Steinmeier, a senior, and this is where their veteran abilities are going to be able to should veterans on their squad, like Avery Joust Jr. and like Kayla Steinmeier, a senior, and this is where their veteran abilities are going to be able to should veterans on their squad, like Avery Joust Jr. and like Kayla Steinmeier, a senior, and this is where their veteran abilities are going to be able to should veterans on their squad, like
at the net.
And it's going to be a timeout for UAPB.
And we're going to stay right here, Chris, just to talk about what a match this has been for Leah Gardner. Gardner now up to double-digit kills on the night with 10. She's the only player on the floor up to this point to have 10 points, although there are a couple other double-digit threats for the Tigers in the forms of Riley Brazil and Kayla Steinmeier with 9 apiece.
Well, Gardner has just improved so much as a player, and she's still a freshman. I mean, that's got to be something that Coach Frizz is so excited about. She has this freshman that's blossoming into a star right before everybody's eyes for the Tigers, and she's just showing again why she's one of the best freshmen in the Great American Conference, perhaps in all of Division II volleyball. I'd go as far as saying that.
And something that's really interesting about Gardner, too, is that we think about players on the front lines who started to step up in their undergraduate years and really developed into strong leaders for this program. You see a lot of similarities there to Kayla Steinmeier because she was one that came in during her early years at Ouachita, made a good impact, and has consistently been one of the leaders for this offensive attack. You got to think that Gardner's going to have the same capabilities in her own time here.
Oh, I imagine so, and playing as a middle blocker, she's going to be so important for this team.
Steinmeier looking for the feather touch, and that time UAPB saying third time's the charm, as it's a successful block by Anaya Jordan and Layla Fordson. Anaya Jordan had to tie her shoe real quick, but she's ready to go yet again as Zakiya Jones serves it away. Ball goes over the back line. Service error results in a point for the Tigers. There's the dig by Johnson. Setting up for the kill. It's blocked at the net. Chance for UAPB to get it back over. They do so. But Tigers, Fairchild with the kill. The front lines were closing in for UAPB. Unfortunately, the ball found that open spot right there in the middle between the two defenders.
Yeah, exactly. And what I mentioned earlier, you got to go back to Fairchild. If they want to continue to have some success, just like that.
Joust with the dig set by Hansen. Fairchild looking for another kill. It's sent up into the rafters. And there was nothing that UAPB could do about that one as it found that spot just behind the visitors' bench. There are a lot of chairs sitting right there, Chris, and everybody doing their best to get to the ball, but there was nothing that could be done.
Well, and honestly, for Arkansas Pine Bluff, the best situation would have been maybe as that one hits the antenna, but it would have been for the best if they almost let it hit the fan, because then that's a redo at the very least. So, you know, a possibility to get a point, but of course that didn't happen. Point went to Ouachita.
Line drive serve by Johnson. Fairchild looking for the kill that time, didn't quite get it. Great effort by Kisgan just to keep it alive, and Fairchild the one to get it back over. Setting it up at the net, looking for the kill off the back foot. Now Ouachita with another chance. Brazil's kill attempt is a bit too strong, and that'll be a point for UAPB. I just noticed, Chris, too, something that's really cool about the libero uniform for UAPB is that you can see the detailing of the Golden Lion logo on the side there. A nice little touch, not only having the different colored uniform, but also adding that nice visual element to go along with it as well.
Yeah, they really do, and I like on everybody else's, they have a lot of the sort of what's been commonly called the shooter sleeves, and they all have sort of a design on them as well. I don't think it's any sort of lion design, but it's probably something specially made for UAPB. Looks really good.
Meanwhile, Leah Gardner doing what she's done so many times in her freshman campaign, putting the exclamation point on a victorious set with another kill. What a night it has been for the freshman, her 11th kill of the night, and that last one setting the Tigers up for victory. Ouachita leading 2-1, and we're about to head to set number 4. We'll be back with more Tiger volleyball after this timeout.
Make Print Mania in downtown Arkadelphia your place to get embroidery, screen printing, trophies, and more. Drop by their store on Main Street in downtown Arkadelphia or visit their website at printmaniatees.com to see how they can help your business or group. Need a shirt for an event? Let Print Mania take care of that. Need promotional materials for your business or organization? You can let Print Mania take care of that too. A family-run local business in Arkadelphia, Print Mania has been serving the public since 1992. Call Print Mania today, 870-246-3803.
No matter where you go in Arkansas, you'll probably run into someone you know. That personal connection is what I love about this state, and it's why we have offices and people across Arkansas. People who share your interest and care if you've been hurt.
A local team who will be on your side, by your side.
So if you were injured in an accident, call us at 1-800-CAR-WRECK.
No matter where you live in Arkansas, we have an office nearby.
We'll be on your side, by your side.
Visit the Ouachita campus store for all your Tiger apparel, merchandise, and gifts. If you need something to wear to show your Tiger pride, stop by the Ouachita campus store on the bottom floor of the Evans Student Center to grab a t-shirt, sweatshirt, polo, or more. If you can't stop by the store on campus, visit us online at bookstore.obu.edu. Make your purchase and we'll send it to you. Support the Tigers by checking out the Ouachita campus store. Go Tigers.
At Berry & Turnage, we specialize in bringing the law to your corner. We are dedicated to understanding what results you want and to helping you understand what actions we can take on your behalf. With over 30 years of experience and a proven track record of success, Berry & Turnage is here to lead you down a path to the results you need. We will work with you every step of the way to make sure that you understand the choices you are making and feel empowered to make them. Berry & Turnage. Serious injuries require serious attorney. Welcome back to Tiger Volleyball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. Ouachita bouncing back after dropping the second set to claim the third set, and now they are just one set away from a victory over a Division I opponent here at the Sturgis Physical Education Center, Chris. The Golden Lions, though, have certainly shown flashes of brilliance at times, and they're still right in this match.
Yeah, they are, and I think part of the Golden Lions' problem in that third set was they sort of just looked like they ran out of gas. And I think a lot of that has to do with they don't have as much depth as Ouachita has. Ouachita really hasn't used a whole lot of depth so far, especially not in that third set of play. But I think the Lady Lions need a little bit of a resurgence here coming into set number 4.
11 players in uniform tonight for UAPB, and you take a look at the opposite side of the floor, the Tigers with the clear numbers advantage. And it's, Chris, we talk about, you know, in terms of energy, but there's also a lot of talent depth here for Ouachita too. There are a lot of different players who have gotten the Tigers to where they are in this match, and it's really paying dividends for the home team here tonight.
Well, you know, Ellie Davis was a player that she was part of that strong freshman class from a year ago, and she played very, very well in this past weekend when they went to Jackson, Tennessee to play against Cumberlands, and she played very well, but she hadn't even had an appearance here tonight.
Tigers claiming the first point here in set number 4. Riley Brazil will be credited with the kill, and Courtney Hansen will have the serve. UAPB looking to answer back. That's a point for Ouachita. Here's the serve from Hansen, low line drive serve. A couple of players slipping on the floor that time, but the Golden Lions do recover. Sliding effort, Brazil looking to make a tough play at the net. There's the dig by Joust, set by Hansen, and Gardner slamming it down to make it an even dozen kills on the night.
Well, if Ouachita is able to come away with the victory here, she is without the player of the game. I mean, there's no doubt she's just been showing up all night long. In every single set, I imagine she's had more than maybe 5 kills. Just excellent play from the freshman.
So UAPB going to get a chance here to wipe down the floor, as we saw a couple of players slipping up, especially in that back left corner on the floor. So hopefully that has been resolved and the Golden Lions can get back to where they want to be, as here's the dig by Kisgan, set by Hansen. And what a play at the net. I believe that's going to be credited as a solo block for Ashanti Butler.
Well, one of the taller players on this team has also been one of the players that consistently shows up in the box score, as plays along that front net. He's played so well on the year.
There's the dig by Joust. Set, looking for Adams. They're going to say it was a double hit on the diving effort, so it is a point for Ouachita regardless. Line drive serve from Riley Brazil, set, looking for the kill on the opposite side. It's deflected. Somehow the Tigers keep the ball alive. Looking for the kill again, and it's blocked. Emily Adams and Leah Gardner with a great reaction on what would have been a guaranteed point for Ashanti Butler otherwise, but the Tiger defenders right there to make the play.
Well, what a play by Brazil, just diving all-out effort to get that, to receive that previous possession, and that's why you should always go for every single ball that you can, no matter what, even if it's completely out of reach. You don't know if maybe a finger or just a knuckle is going to be able to get up under it to keep that ball alive.
Butler on the serve for UAPB. Golden Lions trailing by 3. That'll be a point for UAPB. As now, the visiting squad back within 2, trying to win this 4th set to force a winner-takes-all set number 5. Tigers wanted to take it home in 4. Adams able to send it back over. Here's the set, looking for the kill. Dig by Adams, another dig by Hansen. Brazil just trying to get it back over. Came off her hand at a bit of an awkward angle, went too low, and that's a point for UAPB.
Yeah, that was a little soft there. Didn't give it enough. I'm not even sure what to call it, but just didn't bump it up enough to get it up over the net.
Line drive serve from Butler, set by Hansen. Adams looking for the kill. Almost hits that giant fan over on the left side. But instead, a bit of a miscommunication there, and that's going to result in a point for the Tigers.
Yeah, both teams choosing to try to go with grace over power, not really working on a couple of these plays.
UAPB looking for the kill, and it hits the fan. That's going to be a point for UAPB, and Chris, you mentioned that a lot of the times when the ball goes up in the fan like that, it's going to end up being called a redo. I think in that situation, however, based on the ball trajectory, the officials deemed that it wouldn't have been playable regardless. So it seems like it's going to be up to the discretion of the official on whether that is deemed a point or not.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right there.
Ouachita up by 2. They're going to take home a conference victory in this Tuesday night matchup, and they just made it one step closer off the play at the net. That was Haley Fairchild and Courtney Hansing teaming up to make the play. Line drive serve from Church. Set, now looking for the kill on the other side. Here's the set by Hansen, looking for the kill. Steinmeier. It's deflected off of the defender's hands and ends up rolling out on the other side out of bounds. So that will be a point for OBU.
Well, I think really what determined that point was the fact that the ball had deflected off of the defender's hands and actually hit the antenna, then it rolled out of bounds. So, but UAPB gets a point right back, and they're down 3. Or excuse me, down 4.
There's the dig by Brazil, set by Hansen. Steinmeier's kill is going to be blocked by Layla Fortson. Anaya Jordan also helping her on the play.
Yeah, that was a powerful play, and I think it probably hit Brazil right in the face. The plays like that, they make good players angry. Makes them play even better.
Misdirection. Taking a page out of Courtney Hansen's textbook, but the Tigers end up with the point anyways.
Well, Kellen Church is not a name we've called a lot tonight, but she made a solid play in sort of that second level, making the kill there.
And here on the near side, Chris, we talk about the camaraderie between not only the teammates on the floor right now, but also the teammates from different athletic programs, because right now Ouachita women's basketball has come out to support the Tigers after their practice has wrapped up.
Yep, I saw them, there's a little bit of a gap behind us where we're sitting, so I was able to see them walking in the hallway, and then they came in and celebrated before they even sat down off a Gardner kill in the previous set. It's always great to see these other athletic teams come out and support their fellow Tiger athletes. We've seen the football team actually come out a lot and support, and usually the men's basketball team has practice about the same time as they have games, or maybe a little bit before, and they come out and support every once in a while as well.
Following the double hit, the Tigers move up to a 4-point advantage, and Chris, that lucky number currently 13 for the Tigers, as that would be the point total they need to lock down this set and match. Meanwhile, UAPB saying not so fast, as Zakiya Jones comes up with another impressive kill. Jones, that's her 8th kill of the night, and UAPB is going to get another point right here off the deflection.
Well, that was really solid effort from Kellen Church there, trying to go after that one, and you could say she probably should have just let that one go, wouldn't have made a difference, but she's playing really, just, you know, an all-out effort play there.
Emily Adams checking in for Kellen Church as Courtney Hansen will move into serving position. Tigers leading by 3. It's close, but it stays inside the line. Perfect execution for the sophomore.
Yeah, that was definitely a close one, but that's just about as perfect as you can make a serve.
Hansen, it's been another impressive night for her. 37 assists for the match. Looking to help lift the Tigers to victory as Emily Adams records the kill.
I'll make that assist number 38 for Courtney Hansen, along with a handful of service aces as well. And she had that kill earlier off the misdirection, off the, or more so the fake set.
That's going to be a point for UAPB off of the kill. Looks like Ilaria Lane will check in on the other side. There's the dig by Hansen. Sent up in the air. Adams looking for the kill, did not come away with it. Now UAPB looking for a kill. It's blocked at the net. Golden Lions doing their best to keep it alive, but it's all for naught. That's a point for OBU.
Yeah, I'm thinking Johnson was in the way of maybe Jordan there, and she wasn't able to get to the ball to come away with a good hit in time, and point for the Tigers.
Adams looking for the kill that time, coming up empty-handed. Sends the ball back over, set by Hansen. Now it's Leah Gardner's turn to look for the kill. Tough play at the net. Tigers find themselves on the wrong end of momentum that time as UAPB found the one weak spot down the middle.
Yeah, that was a very solid play at the net. Really for both teams, but especially for the Lady Lions. And every once in a while they show off cases of brilliance, especially around the net on defense.
There's the dig by Joust, set by Hansen. Steinmeier looking for the kill, but an excellent dig by Jordan. Kill attempt is blocked at the net. Lane looking for another kill here. Now Adams looking for the kill, and she's gonna get it. Butler laying out, trying to make a play. Now the Tigers just 8 points away from victory. Now Adams pushing it back over. Tigers able to keep the ball back up in the air. Has it sent back over. Here's the set now, looking for the kill. Some good momentum behind it that time from Fortson. But the Tigers somehow keep it alive, and now UAPB is going to get the point. Credit the kill to Lane.
Yeah, I'm thinking Gardner probably could have let that one go. Looked like that one was gonna go out of bounds, but still a good effort, just didn't really come off her hand very well. She actually got a big laugh out of a lot of her teammates on the sideline about that one.
There is the dig by Jones, setting up for Lane on the opposite side, and she's got back-to-back kills. Hilaria Lane making some big-time plays here for UAPB in set number 4. And the Golden Lions, they're not going to go away without a fight.
No, they're not. They came here to win, and if you're a team playing on the road, you definitely never want to walk away with a loss, especially against a program in a smaller division.
That was the 4th hit by UAPB. So it will be a point for the Tigers, and Kellen Church will serve it away for Ouachita. OBU looking to close in on victory, but again, just when you think the Tigers might be running away with some momentum, UAPB strikes right back. That kill will be credited to Layla Fortson.
Well, Fortson, every time she goes up, she's coming down hard and just sort of lays the boom on those spikes.
Hansen, good hustle that time. Joust just able to get it back over. Now looking for the kill again. And another emphatic kill that time from Layla Fortson.
Like I said, she lays a boom seemingly every time she has an opportunity to get off a big hit, and no different there.
The junior from Dallas, Texas, certainly making her presence felt, and that time we saw a misdirection from Hansen over the shoulder. UAPB was able to respond though, and now the Golden Lions with another opportunity. Dig by Brazil, set by Hansen. Fairchild looking for a push, and it just falls in a tough spot under the net. That's a point for Ouachita.
Well, that was a solid play by Fairchild. She wasn't necessarily trying to go after an open spot on the floor. She was just trying to make it very difficult for that back defender to be able to recover, and that's exactly what happened there.
Well, it looks like UAPB is going to call a timeout here to talk things over. But, Chris, we're going to stay right here because this match is perhaps nearing its conclusion. If you're the Golden Lions, obviously you're wanting this to go for another set, and they're still well within striking distance. But for Ouachita, the key right now is closing out this victory while it's still in their grasp.
Well, I think one of the keys for the Lady Lions is keep going to Layla Fortson. She's been having a phenomenal set. Has just been putting the hurt on Ouachita, frankly. She's just had a lot of opportunities to go up for those spikes sort of around the net, around the middle part of the net, and just playing phenomenal right now for the junior out of Dallas, Texas.
And there you can get a look at some of the student workers for the Ouachita Athletic Communications Office. They've provided the live stats that we've seen here tonight to help putting on not only this event. There you see Lawson Sanders getting down with a little bit of the YMCA, Chris.
Yeah, and Lawson Sanders just finished a big race this past weekend at the Chili Pepper Festival. It's part of the cross country's trip to Fayetteville, Arkansas at the University of Arkansas. Their annual festival is a huge festival with a lot of teams, especially in the southernmost part of the United States. And Ouachita had a solid performance overall.
That was a heads-up play there by the duo of Camille Johnson and Amaya Price, able to get out of the way of a line drive that ended up going above and out beyond the back line there. Following the service error, it'll be a point for the Tigers. And again, Ouachita is 5 points away, but you got to win the set by at least 2. And as we've seen in this set and really this entire match, UAPB always capable of making a run at any given moment. Here's the set by Hansen. Gardner looking for the kill, and it's blocked. Zakiah Jones and Ashanti Butler coming up with the play for UAPB.
Yeah, again, they've had such a strong front line all season long and have been showcasing it here tonight. Case in point.
There's the set by Hansen. Gardner looking for the kill. It's off to the left, and all of a sudden, Chris, this is a 1-point set. Here's the set by Hansen. Now Brazil looking for the kill, and it's blocked at the net again. Again in on the play was Ashanti Butler, this time getting help from Amaya Jones, and the Tigers are going to take a second to talk things over because, Chris, we're all on it up at 20. With that, we're going to take a quick timeout ourselves. You're watching Tiger Volleyball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
Captain Henderson House. We're a home to call your very own when you're away from yours, with a porch to end your night on, surrounded by friends, sharing stories and old times, and a yard with memories of summertime weddings and picnics after the game. We are so thankful for the life this house has seen for nearly 150 years. Come stay with us and join in on our stories. Captain Henderson House, Inn and Events.
Welcome back to Tiger Volleyball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. And Chris, we've got an exciting one here tonight at the Sturgis Physical Education Center, as again, UAPB has worked its way back into this fourth set. Looking at the current run that the Golden Lions are on, the last 3 points consecutively, 4 of the last 5. And looking to keep the momentum rolling right here off the serve by Anaya Jordan. Gardner looking for the kill. Going to be a tough play at the net, but the Tigers are right there to adjust. Hansen looking for a kill of her own. Joust able to set it up. Now Brazil going up. Couple of Golden Lions collide, but UAPB able to get it right back over. Set by Hansen. Looking for the kill from Church. Comes up empty-handed. Set by Hansen. It's a misdirection, diving effort, but it's not enough. Textbook Courtney Hansen yet again as she uses the misdirection to her advantage. The Tigers able to stop the scoring run for UAPB, but now going to have to try and sustain some momentum in what has been another closely contested set between these two in-state schools. Another big kill that time. Zakiya Jones coming up with the point for the Golden Lions. She has made a lot of impactful plays in this match for her squad. She is also now up to double-digit kills on the night with 10. Hansen setting up for Adams. There's the dig by Johnson. Setting up on the opposite side, it's blocked. That's Riley Brazil and Leah Gardner.
I think Brazil got all of that one there. I don't think there was any help that she even needed on that play. That was an excellent block, and textbook block, something that Ouachita's been needing.
Hansen setting up for Adams, and again, that's where that chemistry comes into play. These two players have been playing together for several years, and that was just a routine play for them, making a great play at the net. Now the Tigers just 2 points away from victory. But again, the Golden Lions coming up with a big point when they needed it most. A lot of players flying to the ball that time. I believe the kill will be credited to Amaya Jones. Still waiting on the official ruling. Adams looking for the kill that time, but it is deflected by UAPB. Now a strong kill, and that one will be credited to Jones. We're all knotted up at 23.
UAPB still hanging around, still not wanting to go anywhere. They're wanting to travel back to Pine Bluff with a victory.
What a finish this is shaping up to be in set number 4. Set by Hansen, looking for Adams. There's the dig by Jordan. Sent back over by Lane. Tough play, but Steinmeier's able to adjust. Now Adams going back up, and she's got the kill. Tigers on the cusp of victory at Sturgis Physical Education Center. All they need is 1 point. Lions wanted to get the equalizer to ensure that we at least play to 26, and now we're going to see the younger of the Church sisters, Peyton Church, step up for the serve. Here it is. Low line drive. Here's the set, looking for the kill. Brazil able to push it up into the air. Adams looking for the kill. She didn't quite get it that time. It's blocked at the net, and that's it. Count the winning sets, 1, 2, 3. That's a Tiger victory. What a play to finish off the night. It looked like it was a joint block that time from Haley Fairchild and Emily Adams. And you can put this one in the books. And Chris, what is perhaps the first meeting between these two teams in over 3.5 decades results in a Tiger win.
Yeah, and it's got to feel good for this being your birthday as well. As I mentioned, Tiger victory is going to make that even sweeter. But yeah, it was a phenomenal performance. And you know, that first set was not indicative of what we saw in the next 3 sets at all for either team. I think Arkansas Pine Bluff sort of just cleared some things up, some of the mistakes they had made in that first set. And they came out with some vengeance in that second set, coming in and having a commanding lead throughout and just hanging around no matter how much of a lead that Ouachita had gained. But of course, if Arkansas Pine Bluff had a big lead, that meant Ouachita was still hanging around as well.
With the win tonight, Ouachita improving its home record yet again, up to 6-2 in home matches this year. And they're an even 500, 10-10 overall in the season, 2-3 in conference play, and this Tiger squad looking better and better each week. This time coming up with a victory over a Division I opponent.
Yeah, it's not often that Ouachita is going to play a Division I opponent, especially one that's going to put up such a fight like the Lady Lions. And you don't often see an interstate Division I opponent playing here at Sturgis Physical Education Center, but I know for Ouachita, it's got to feel good to walk away with a win.
Looking at this match, Chris, it was a big night for the Tigers offense. 4 different players with at least double-digit kills. You had Kayla Steinmeier with 10. You had Riley Brazil with 11. Leah Gardner with 12, and Emily Adams leads the team with 13. However, on the flip side of things, UAPB had a star in their own right in the form of Zakiah Jones. She finishes the night with 10 kills, but finding ways to contribute in multiple ways too, not just on the kills, but also supporting her teammates on the plays, spacing out the floor. Also saw some good serves from her as well. This is a match that she can be very proud of. Going back to the Tigers, it was another special night for Courtney Hansen. In terms of assists, she finishes with 42. Anaya Jordan, the leader in assists on the other side with 20. Lila Jones was the only other player on the floor tonight with double-digit kills for UAPB, and she had 10. But Chris, what a match to get these Tigers rolling into the rest of conference play. You get to face off against a Division I opponent here at home in a midweek contest. And it wasn't like it was one that they just easily walked away with. It was one that they had to fight for, and maybe it was something that we didn't see coming after the first set, but UAPB showed exactly what kind of potential they have over those last 3 sets.
Yeah, you know, those tight games, not something that Ouachita ever wants. They want to have a consistent lead and to walk away without having to fight much. But I think having these games where they have to fight, that's a little bit of a better preparation for the Tigers, especially coming into conference play, because they're going to face some very strong opponents here soon. And, a fight is what a lot of those games are going to end up being.
Well, that is going to do it for this edition of Tiger Volleyball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. We'll be back with more matches here at the Sturgis Physical Education Center throughout the season. The next OSDN broadcast will be tomorrow afternoon when Ouachita Women's Soccer takes on Oklahoma Baptist at 4 p.m. But stay tuned because there's a lot of weather coming into the area and we may see some scheduling changes. Just be sure to stay posted to obutigers.com and the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. But as for now, that's going to do it. Chris, thank you for the birthday wishes, and from everyone here at the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, this is Chase Hartzell signing off. Have a great evening, and go Tigers.
I'm Nicole Auerbach from The Athletic.
Hey, this is Alex Pruitt with Sports Illustrated Magazine.
This is Kevin Kugler of Westwood One.
Hi, everybody. It's Pete Kranica of the Memphis Grizzlies and Fox Sports Southeast.
This is Danielle Musselman.
This is Kyle Peterson with ESPN.
This is Tom Hart of ESPN and the SEC Network. Thanks for tuning in to the Washita Sports Digital Network.